Hey there, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my favorite nail polishes. So I wasn't going to do my nail polish collection because that's just too long of a video. I have quite a lot of nail polishes, not as much as some of you, I bet, because I've seen some pictures on Instagram of people's nail polish collections, and whoa. People have a lot of nail polishes, like racks and racks on the wall. I don't have that many because I tend to like give some away to like friends and family and that sort of thing. But I do have a good amount, but I figured I would just kind of highlight my favorite shades from different brands. And I definitely have favorites in brands in general, but sometimes it's hit or miss because I love Jinsu nail polishes, but then there's occasional, at times I'll like try a color from her and it like not win me over. I love, certain colors from Chanel where I don't like the formula and other colors from Chanel where I do like the formula. So, it's kind of all over the map with brands that I recommend and love the most, but there's colors definitely that I love and wear the most. I tried to just kind of go through my whole drawer. I may have missed a few, but I tried to get the most important ones. So first, let's start with like my favorite base and top coats. I'm not a big base and top coat gal. I don't tend to do my nails that often. I tend to get them done once a week. I will paint my nails if my nails are starting to chip. Like by midweek, I will do my own manicure, that's kind of stretching it. I will do my own nails, like paint them in the middle of the week. So sometimes, it just depends on sometimes a mani is done at the salon and sometimes I do them myself, but I don't tend to have nail care tips. I've never been one of those gals who likes to do their nails. I just don't. I'm so busy with my work and my blog and YouTube channel and being married and life and having a dog and then I just get down to it and I just get so, I don't have the patience for it. So I'd rather go to the kind of nail salon and get it kind of taken care of, and then I'll just kind of touch up during the week or change polish colors. But I have found a few base and top coats that I enjoy and I actually use when I go to the nail salon or when I'm doing my nails at home. And the first ones are the Seche Vite and the Seche Claire. These are kind of cult classic. The top coat is really popular. Everyone swears by it. It is fantastic. It's really long wearing and dries very fast. So these were my go-to all the time when I was, anytime I would go to the nail salon or anytime I would, be changing my manicure color at home, I would be using these until I found this. And it is the Sephora nail system. So the Formula X nail system, so we've got the cleanser, then you have the base coat, it's kind of like this red tinge, it looks pretty clear on the nails, and then the top coat. This has changed my nail world. I chip my nails very easily because I type all day at work, I'm typing for the blog at night. I'm just not really delicate with picking things up, so my nails chip all the time. That has changed everything for me. I'm talking 7 days I can get out of a manicure. Minor chips. I mean, we're not talking it's not a gel polish. And I don't have to use the Formula X nail polishes with it. I can use it with any of these nail polishes. So I know some of you have used the system and you say it doesn't work with other nail polish brands. I haven't found that to be the case. I know some people have, but that hasn't been my experience. I find it goes with anything. And I don't even use whatever they have at the nail salon, like Essie. I'm like, no, Formula X, get on it. So I bring that with me every week when I go get my nails done. All right, let's get started with colors. First is a color, I'll go with my color I've had the longest in my collection. And it is, the bottle is pretty janky at this point. It has really been through the mill. I probably need to throw it out at some point, but I just love it. It's the Chanel Black Satin. Such a classic. I bought it when it first came out, when the whole black nail polish trend wasn't really a trend, and people were like, oh, black nail polish. How goth. How oh. And I bought it at the Chanel counter because I happened to be working at YSL at the time, and I was working at Macy's, and I was across from the Chanel counter, so I ran and bought it, and I've just used it ever since. Love it, love it, love it. The formula is getting a little bleh, probably because I've had it for so long, but I still use it. Next is, maybe I'll go by brand. So the other Chanel color that I really love in my collection is, I think it's pronounced Tapage. I just realized that some of these are limited edition. I'm sorry. I feel so bad because I feel like talking about these products and now you might not be able to get them. What a bummer. Well, we've already started, so we're just gonna keep going. And maybe sometimes maybe they'll bring it out back as a re-promote. Maybe you have it, you forgot that you have it, you want to bring it out again. So I just want to keep it as like honest as possible. These are my favorite ones, even if they are limited edition. Sorry, but some are not, so that's a good thing. So I think it came out like last winter, I think, and it's just such a great poppy color, like a poppy red. Kind of a little coral, little red, just absolutely love it. I don't love the Chanel formulas, don't tell anybody, but I don't really. Some people are like, oh, Chanel nail polish, the formula's great. The formula's not that great for me. So I know it's like unpopular opinion, but it's true. Next is Tom Ford. I really like the Tom Ford polishes. It's not my favorite formula, but they're working for me. One is Black Sugar, and it's kind of this like plummy, kind of brown color, which I really enjoy. It has some red shimmer in it, which is a little bit hard to see. And I've swatched all these colors on the blog. So head to the blog, click on my Sunday Nail Day series, kind of the label at the bottom of each post, Sunday Nail Day, and you'll have every nail post I've ever done for my entire blog. And all of these have been swatched on there. Next is Carnal Red by Tom Ford. Love this red. It's just like a really bright, rich, sassy red. Next, let's do Dior. I have a bunch of Dior polishes, but the one I like the most, some of these have been sitting for a while, so I gotta shake them up so they look a little decent, is the Porcelaine, and it came out last spring, once again, limited edition. Oh, really, sorry, but I love it. It's the baby blue Dior that they came out with last spring. It's a really opaque baby blue. However, I have some other baby blues in my collection that are not limited edition that I would wear just as much, so I'll get to those in a second, but I really did enjoy this one from Dior. There's also one called Nuit, and it's dark purple. Was it Nuit 19, is it 47, or? I know it's Nuit, and I don't know if there's like numbers with it, but I love that color from Dior as well. I didn't pull it because I have some other dark colors here, but I really enjoy that color from Dior as well. So YSL, this was pretty much the only color that I really liked from them. I have a few, but this really kind of stood out to me. And it was from their fall collection. It was their kind of textured nail polishes that they did, which I thought were really, really cool. So if they ever come out with textured nail polish again, I would highly recommend trying it. This was their kind of the teal shade. It's kind of hard to see, but it was the teal textured shade, which in pictures looks kind of like what's on your nails, but in person it's so amazing. And I'm not a really textured nail gal, like whether it's glitter or like any of the sand texture, whatever it was. I really wasn't into any of those. But this pebble texture that it does, it's like a pebbled leather it looks like on the nails, is so amazing. All right, next is one of my favorite nude nail polishes. I cannot get enough of this color. It's Zoya in Kennedy. So let's see here. It's coming out really white, kind of like a beige gray, but it's not. It's really kind of like a nude peach, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I think it's just a matter of finding what nude is great with your skin tone, because everyone's skin tone obviously is different. So what's a great nude on me may not be a great nude on someone else. I'll see girls wearing like gorgeous nude nail polish and I'll go get it and try it. I'm like, that does not look good. So it's just a matter of finding your perfect nude, and this is really one of my favorites. I don't have a lot of Zoya nail polish, but I've tried them over the years, and some I'm like, about, but this has stayed in my collection and will always stay in my collection. I really enjoy it. Next is a julep color. Oh my gosh, I've had this for so long, it's really starting to separate, but it's still beautiful. I use it every summer, and it's a bright kind of robin's egg blue called Claire. Love this, especially on my toes. I love bright blue, like baby blue kind of colors on my toes. It looks really, really beautiful. I hope you can't hear that. Like, my husband's listening to a movie in the next room, so if you hear any like background noise, that's what it is. Sorry. Next, let's do some Essie polishes. Surprisingly, I don't have a ton of Essie polishes, but I only picked 2 as my favorites, so go figure. And they're both kind of in the same families. And the first is everybody's favorite, Mint Candy Apple. Oh, it's such a good mint color. It's so, like, just fabulous. Looks great with, like, you do this on the nails and you do, or your nails and you do bright red on your toes. Oh, just love those 2 combinations together. But this is such a classic and I've used it for years and I will always have it in my collection. Next was something I got last summer, which I really enjoyed, was In the Cabana. And it was like a bright kind of teal. As you can tell, I love blues and teals and kind of mint greens. I love those families. I don't tend to, I mean, I wear them on my nails sometimes and I feel a little silly, like being in my office with like bright green nails sometimes. So I tend to keep those for my toes when I can. Sometimes I just can't help myself because I just love them on my nails in general or against my skin tone. All right, we've got some Deborah Lippmann polishes, which I really enjoy her polishes a lot. One is, I think this is one of the first ones I ever bought by her. Just shake it up, make it look decent. And it's Mermaid's Dream. It's just, it's like this shimmery kind of sea foam green. It's just beautiful. It's got shimmer in it. It's so cool. I love wearing it on the nails. I love wearing it in the summer when I have a great tan. No, I don't get a good tan. I know. I just want to say that because it felt like that's what you should say about the summer. You know, when I'm tan and just so sun-kissed, and that doesn't happen to me. We all know I'm pale as a ghost all summer long, which is fine. I've accepted it. You can see me on the beach in my bikini, white as a ghost. But that's all right, because I've accepted it, and people sometimes will like have made fun of me. I'm not kidding. I've been like at a pool before and people will be like, you are really pale. And I'm like, I know. And I'm okay with it. I've accepted it. And as a result, my skin probably won't age for many, many years. That's what I like to say to myself. But I love that in the summertime. Just in my head, I feel like it's a great summer color, and like the sun shining down on my like Mermaid Dream nails. Oh, here it is. And the other one that I really love is Modern Love. So it's a great, let me shake it up. It's a great kind of nude on the nails. It can go, if I put on too many coats, it can get like a little dark, which I like. It's kind of like a dark, muddy greige, kind of, with like a hint of peach. So you can kind of see it there. It's filming a little bit dark. It's a little bit lighter than that in person, but such a really good, beautiful, classic color. Okay, Marc Jacobs. I'm kind of hit or miss with his nail polish. I've liked some, I haven't liked others. But the one I really do enjoy, my mom and I both actually really love this, is Petra. So it's this like, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of this like bronzy copper, so fierce. It's so funny, my mom came in to visit me at Christmas and she took off her, I don't tend to paint my toes in the winter because they chip too much, but she took off her socks when she took her boots off, and I was like, what is on your toes? And she was like, oh, it's Petra. And it looked so cute and so great. I was like, oh, I really need to go paint my toes that color. I mean, it looks great on the nails, but it looks so great on the toes. And it's such a classic color. Like, just anyone can wear this shade. And it doesn't look too shimmery or too glittery. My mom works in an office, and she doesn't like really garish or really kind of crazy outlandish shades, but she loves that shade. And so I really feel like it's a good classic neutral with like just a hint of spice. All right, next is a color by Dolce & Gabbana. This is the only one I have by them, but I want to try. They're reformulating all their nail polishes, and they're coming out with like a whole bunch of them. So I'm really excited to try those. This is in the shade Gray Pearl. Once again, it's kind of that like nude, greige, purpley color that everyone's wearing, or that's, you know, all over the place, and I really, really love it. It can get a little dark on my nails if I paint it too thick, but I like that, so. All right, one color by Illamasqua, and this is such a fun, if you want like a fun, vibrant color, this is your shade. It's called Jo'Mina by Illamasqua, and it's like neon purple. I mean, can you even like look at that color and not want to grab through the screen and touch it? It is such, and it's so vibrant on the nails, it is such a sassy color. Once again, like I like it in the summertime. It really kind of goes better with probably my color palette that I'm wearing in the summer versus like my winter neutrals. And all right, we've got a few more left. 3 from Jinsoon, well 2 and then a top coat. Love Jinsoon nail polishes. There's only like 1 or 2 colors that I've tried where like the formula hasn't stayed on as well as I like it to, but out of all the nail polishes that I've tried, hers is the most long lasting and fastest drying. So the 2 shades that I love from her are Coral Peony, look at that pop, so hot on the nails. And then this gorgeous kind of garnet color for the winter, and it's called Jasper. It was with her Tibby collection, her Jinsoon / Tibby collaboration she did. Absolutely gorgeous. There was a bunch of other ones from that Tibby collection. I believe you can still get some of them online that I loved. It's like Epidote or Epidot. I don't know how you pronounce the word, pronounce that the name, Epidot. Such this like really, it looks like an oil slick. It was like really green and iridescent. It looked so fierce on the nails. But Jasper, if I had to pick a favorite, was my favorite. And I love to wear that one in the winter. All right, another, oh, I forgot this Essie shade. We were talking about Essie before. And it's one of my favorite reds of all time. It's Geranium, because it's really orangey. As you can tell, I tend to like orangey reds. They just work well with my skin tone rather than bluer reds. I mean, I can wear bluer reds, but I like orangey reds. So that Geranium color is just spicy. And I like that all year round. That can really look hot on the nails just any time of the year. Okay, so remember I was telling you that there was that blue from Christian Dior that was limited edition, and I told you I had something similar that I really enjoyed, and it's this one. RGB in Pool. Love this color. These can be a little bit hard to find. Fellow blogger Pemberley Jones has her website, has like an all natural beauty website, and she sells them on there. So she sent me some of these, and I was so excited to finally try them. And this color is probably one of my favorite blues of all times. It is such a hot blue and so opaque and just goes on so smooth. Love it. Okay, and the last one that I have is actually not a color, but it's a top coat. I love the matte nail look. It's controversial, not controversial, but it definitely sparks some debate. Like people like either love matte nails or hate matte nails, especially depending on the color that's underneath. One time I posted a picture on my Facebook page of like these matte gray nails, and it was really divided. People were like, that's so hot, and then some people were like, that looks like concrete on her nails. No. So it's, you know, it's really kind of you love it or you hate it. I love it. And the Jinsoon matte top coat, my favorite of all times. So that is my collection or my favorites, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.